Hey everyone, I'm Alex.
And I'm Courtney, and this is Nerds at Odds.
Nerds at Odds is your weekly podcast about all things in nerd culture and beyond. And if you want to get the show 4 days early, ad-free, and with the ability to submit your questions, comments, and concerns, head on over to patreon.com/nerdsatodds. And we want to remind everyone to rate and review the show wherever you listen to podcasts.
And please check us out on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, all at Nerds at Odds. I post daily on the Instagram.
I usually post updates about the show on Twitter, but Courtney has gotten on me to post more fun pictures. I'll be posting some of those. Hopefully do more of that. And now let's get on to what we've been up to. Courtney, what have you been doing recently?
So I've been watching Murder, She Wrote, which, if you don't know, is a older show about this old lady who is a mystery murder author.
Mm-hmm.
And she also goes around and solves real-life murders.
Okay, and it's on Peacock.
It's on Peacock right now. I don't know when it was originally filmed. And basically, she's, like, the biggest character in it. Like, she doesn't have any sidekicks, usually. When she goes to her hometown of Cabot Cove.
Okay.
Which I think is in Michigan?
No clue.
Then there'll be some reoccurring characters. But, it's pretty fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah. If I had to guess, I'd say it was probably made in the 90s or 80s, somewhere around there.
It's real old.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
it's in color.
I think it might be 80s.
Yeah.
But they were having this episode recently that I watched that was, like, about remote cars. Like, making a real-life car, like...
That's an all-C car?
Basically.
Okay.
And, like, that was being used to kill people. And
sounds like a Stephen King novel.
They were like, oh, this is crazy. These, like, remote-control cars going around killing people. And I'm like, And then there's, like, this one episode where, like, these two guys are trying to, like, mug the old lady.
Okay.
And they're like, she's like, I'm gonna call the police. And they're like, what are you gonna do? You got a phone in your purse? And she's like, yes, I do. And then she just hits him with her purse and runs away. Because clearly they don't have phones in their purses back in those times.
And you've been knitting as well while you're watching this show, correct?
I'll sit there and knit. I wish I could knit while we record the podcast.
I think that would be too distracting.
But there's it's not distracting for me, but there's the clickety-clack of my knitting needles. Mm-hmm. I'm like an old lady at heart, but... Yeah, I like knitting. Yeah?
And you having fun watching Murder, She Wrote?
Yeah.
How many seasons does that have, do you know?
At least 12.
At least 12?
And then they come back and do some, like, movies later.
That's crazy.
Like,
I didn't assume the show would have hundreds of episodes.
Oh, yeah. There's a ton. I told you need to watch an episode with me.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if this is even a true fact. I just assume shows that were older didn't have as many episodes. Like, I don't know how many episodes.
No, I think older shows usually have tons of episodes.
Okay.
Like Diagnosis Murder, that's got, what's his name? I can't remember his name.
Well, after this podcast ends, I'll probably Google, like, see how many episodes, like, a show I Love Lucy has.
I Love Lucy has tons of shows.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Tons of episodes.
I never figured they would do it like they do today. So, that's what you've been up to. We've been doing a lot of stuff together with our friends. Let's talk about what I've been up to recently. Just on my own, I've been doing two things as well. I've been playing some Man-Eater, which was a free game for PlayStation Plus members this month. It's about a shark in Louisiana, I believe. There's a lot of talk about bayous, I believe.
Yeah, it came out a while ago. I remember watching.
I think it came out last year.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's fairly recent, and this is the PS5 version of it, so you get all those.
It's been a long year.
Yeah, it's been a long year. It's been a long 2021 as well, so far. But I really like Man-Eater. There is something about it. It's kind of campy, the way they do the story, where it's like...
a nature documentary?
Yeah, it's like one of those Whale Wars type shows, or maybe Wicked Tuna. Yeah, it's kind of that with the narrator narrates over everything that's happening, but it's so fun. And you play as the shark, and you, like, eat fish, and you do quests where you battle big fish in the waters, and you attack humans, and you kill these shark hunters, and you level up. It's an RPG as well, and it's very fun. It's not like this big budget AAA type game, but it's a lot of fun. So if you have PlayStation Plus, you should really check it out. I'm really enjoying it.
Can I just say, when that guy gets his, like, hand bit off,
Yeah.
he would be dead very soon.
You think so?
Yes. It severed his artery.
Maybe he cauterized it right there. You don't know.
I didn't look like it.
Yeah. But also, I think that guy's a decent villain. It's an interesting story. I feel as this shark, while you're leveling up from a baby to an adult to get revenge on this guy, I'm like, I kind of hate this guy. I want to get revenge.
Like he's the bad guy, and he's obviously just killing all the sharks, and he's like, he like mutilated the baby.
Yeah.
And then went to throw it back in the ocean so he could catch it later.
Yeah.
But clearly he's trying to find the shark that maybe killed his dad.
I think so, maybe. Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, he's also like you're a revenge character and he's a revenge character. It's interesting.
Yeah, well, like he's hunting that shark. Yeah. I think the RPG elements of the game are more in depth than I thought they were going to be. So I enjoyed that as well. You can equip different, like, skins, I guess, that give you different stats, and you can equip different organs, is what they're called in the game, that give you different abilities. Like right now, the starting one lets you scan the area you're in and see the stats of the fish or whatever. I really enjoy it. I think it's a fun little RPG. And I've also been reading Star Wars Light of the Jedi. It's the first book in their High Republic thing they just started. There's some other books coming out. There's a comic book coming out. And I don't think they're doing anything outside of this comic book region right now. I don't think they've announced a TV show for it. It takes place hundreds of years before the first movie. And I really enjoy it. I've read almost half of it. I got it yesterday. It's about 400 pages long. And I think maybe The Mandalorian, because it's a TV show and you can kind of relax and watch it, and because you see characters you care about on screen, maybe that has more of a... It seems like that show's better. But this Light of the Jedi book is, I think, some of the best Star Wars content they've put out in a long time. I've tried to read some of the other books. I didn't really like them. But this one's like a really good book. I think if you took out the characters and, you know, all the Jedi stuff about it that make it Star Wars, I still think this would be a cool sci-fi novel. So I really enjoy it. I think you guys should go check it out if you're interested in that type of stuff. And we've also been playing Minecraft with our friends.
Yep.
How's that been going? You been enjoying that?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. You know, I'm not really as much into, like, the fighting aspect. I just want to kind of, like, go around in the world, and our friends are like, we gotta get to the end now. And
I'm just
like,
building railroads.
Yeah, he's building railroads in the nether, and he's gonna maybe build one to the end.
Yeah, I'm gonna build
portal.
it. Yeah, I might build it from our town to the end portal.
Because it's, like, thousands of blocks in both directions from us.
And I want to just take this moment to shout out that we are doing some Minecraft content on the YouTube channel. We just filmed a Skyblock video, so be sure to check that out. It will be out by the time you listen to this
Yeah, we'll
podcast.
see what you guys think about it.
Yeah, but I'd like to do more of that content. And we've also been watching more Psych.
Yep.
We are 10 episodes or so in, maybe 8.
I've seen some of the ones we've watched. Some of them I haven't seen, like the Comic Con one. I didn't see that one. But I've seen more of the show than you. What are you thinking so far?
I really enjoy it. I would like to keep watching it. It's also on Peacock. And just like Murder, She Wrote, all the episodes of Psych can be watched on Peacock for free with ads.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the ads on Peacock are nowhere near as egregious as they could be, or as they would be if you watch it on cable.
And they're definitely not like YouTube ads either, where you're watching on YouTube, and then you'll get like 2 ads in a row. But you, like, if you skip one, then you can skip both of them, but sometimes you can't skip the first one. Yeah,
you get definitely more ads on YouTube than you're getting on Peacock. I would say normally a 43, 45-minute show like Psych would get 17 to 15 minutes of ads to make it an hour-long show on cable.
Yeah, and this one you get like maybe 4 minutes of ads.
Yeah, you get like the first 5-10 minutes of the show, and then like maybe a minute of ads, and then it probably goes like that. Every 10 minutes or so, you get a minute and a half of ads.
Well, even so, like sometimes they'll be like, "Here, you can have an episode since you're binge watching with no ads," you know?
Yeah, it'll start like, thanks to Verizon, you're getting this show with no ads, and then after that 5 seconds, you get no more ads. So I'm not sure how Peacock's making, how much they're making off of these free shows with ads, but I think it's pretty cool. They also have a $4.99 a month where you get all their content, because some seasons of shows like The Office, I think season 3 through the end of the show, you have to have premium access.
Yeah.
So you pay $4.99, get that, and you still get ads, kind of like a Hulu situation. And then $9.99 will get you everything with no ads, which I think is cheaper than Hulu does it.
I gotta say though, sometimes I like having the ads. Like the ad will come up and I'm like, cool, I can go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, I can check my phone or do something. So.
And I know exactly how long it's gonna last because it has a little timer telling you how long it's gonna last.
Yeah, so I think Peacock's a cool service. We haven't tried out CBS All Access or whatever, but...
And we haven't looked at any of the, like, the Office stuff.
Oh yeah, I hear the episodes have some additional content now.
And that it might be, like, a little jarring if you know the episodes fairly well.
Yeah. If you're interested in that, you can check that out. But I really like Psych. I would recommend people go watch it, especially since you can watch it for free.
Yeah. So we did the Hunt a Killer, Death at the Dive Bar, sort of mystery crime, trying to figure out who done it thing.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of these from a bunch of different people.
We've done 3 different brands, and we've done 5 murders. So we did a Hunter Killer. We did another one that I can't see the name of it right now from over here. And we did 3 unsolved murders. So we've done 5 different, like, solved cold cases from 3 different brands. And I think Hunter Killer might be the best so far.
You get, like, a lot of cool stuff with it.
We got a bottle opener.
We got a bottle opener and, like, a
canvas bag that has a lock code on it.
Yeah, so it's like to keep your stuff safe.
Yeah, I mean, someone could cut through it if
Probably.
they really want it.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's like at Walmart, like someone could open these boxes and like cut the zip ties on the back and steal it. But I think the extra effort deters a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it is a cool bag and it's a cool bottle opener. I also feel like the puzzles involved in it and the codes you have to break and all that.
Yeah, we did have to break a code, which is something we didn't really have to do for the other ones.
Yeah, this was a lot more involved, I feel. Unsolved case files is the most hand-holdy one, I feel.
Yeah, it's like, get through this one, get through this objective, get through this objective, get through this objective, and then you find out who the killer is.
Yeah, it leads you there more, I think. And then this other one is called Murder Mystery Case Files, and it was pretty fun.
I think it's Murder Mystery Party.
Murder Mystery Party Case Files, yeah. Right? Okay, and it was pretty fun. It's not as hand-holdy, but it didn't have as many puzzles as Hunter Killer has.
It was interesting. It was the one that we bought. It was the first one where it was like, who actually did the crime and the victim was one of the suspects.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. It's the fire at Alberstein or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good, but I think the puzzles in Hunter Killer and the physical goods you get with it, that are kind of like keepsakes, is the best so far.
Yeah, the best part is like the bottle opener is that we just kind of like went like cool and like put it aside, and we were like, what is the answer to this puzzle? And then I looked at the bottle opener and I was like, we're dumb.
Yeah, it's
we're
on the
dumb
bottom.
people.
Yeah, so I really enjoy Hunter Killer. We really want to get a box. We might wait until we move, because we're going to move before the boxes, like the subscription will run out for the entire season.
Yeah, so it's like a 6-month subscription. You get a whole crime in that time period, and it looks so fun.
Yeah, but we'll probably get it after we move, so we can not have to change our address.
Yeah. And
lastly, we played Risk again, and I won. I don't know what else to say. I just want to shout out that I got a good victory.
I just knew I was gonna lose, and I was just like, just end it. But I put up a good fight there at the end.
Yeah, I think Courtney got a little annoyed by my strategy, which was don't overextend myself. So I had some decent armies on her borders, but I honestly did not think I had enough to wipe her off the map yet. So I was slowly moving forward, and I think that annoyed her a bit.
I have a problem where I'm a fairly aggressive, I guess, risk player, and I just want to keep attacking you, and apparently that's not the way to win, but I can't stop myself.
Yeah, you usually you do gain ground, but then you end up with like 2 or 3 people guarding a spot, and then like one person behind them. So once I break through that army, I'm able to like roll you. So I like playing slow and steady, like a wave, like a slow wave. But just want to throw that out there. I won at risk. Nerds at Odds is made possible by our supporters over on patreon.com/nerdsatodds. If you want to become a member of our community and gain access to the show 4 days early, gain the ability to submit your questions, comments, and concerns, and so much more, consider supporting us over there. Thank you.
Alright, and now we should get into our topic, which is our favorite Pokemon from each generation, and then our favorite legendary
Yes,
Pokemon.
so we're going to go favorite starter, favorite non-starter for each gen, and then at the end we'll talk about our favorite overall legendary.
Yes.
So do you want to go first with your favorite starter?
Sure.
Okay.
I picked Squirtle.
From Gen 1.
From Gen 1. He's such a little cutie. Charmander used to be one of my favorites.
Do you think you didn't pick Charmander because a lot of people pick Charmander?
No, so what happened is that I watched the Super Carlin Brothers. They have a Super Carlin gaming channel. And they did a Nuzlocke. And Jay picked Squirtle as his because he didn't really like Squirtle that much.
Yeah.
It was his, like, least favorite. And I just kind of grew to like Squirtle more through that. And now, like, he's just so much cuter, in my opinion, than Charmander.
Okay.
Sure, you've got Charizard's End, which is, like, fire and flying.
Mm-hmm.
It's not dragon, which is dumb. But fire flying, and that has some more capabilities, and Venusaur has grass, poison, and, like, Blastoise is only water.
Is he?
I think he's only water.
That might be right, but he learns dark moves along the way.
He can learn like Skull Bash and stuff like that. But I just think he's super cute, and I love the design of Blastoise.
Yeah.
So I choose Squirtle.
I chose Bulbasaur as my favorite Gen 1 starter. I think Bulbasaur is the cutest out of the 3 for me, and I think I tend to gravitate towards the grass starters, at least in all the Pokemon games I've played. Though I feel like my favorite starters might be all over the place in this list, but I haven't played a lot of these Pokemon games.
They're definitely all over the list.
Yeah, I haven't played a lot of these Pokemon games fully. I'm just going off of which ones look the coolest, and in the games I have played, which ones I remember liking.
Okay, my favorite non-starter
From Gen 1.
From Gen 1 is Eevee.
I think that's obvious.
I love Eevee.
Yeah.
Eevee's one of my favorite Pokemon. I love all the Eevee evolutions. Some of them look dumb, but, you know.
I don't think any of them look dumb. I think some of them might look not as cool as the other ones.
Okay, fine. But, you know, I mostly chose Eevee, so I would be okay not choosing any of the Eevee evolutions as my favorite non-starters from different...
Yeah, I feel that.
Because I just didn't want to
whole
only
list.
Choose Eevee evolutions.
Do you ever think they're gonna introduce another Eevee evolution? I thought Sword and Shield was the perfect time to do a dragon one, but they didn't.
It would have been perfect. There are so many cool concept arts of, like, every Eevee type.
Yeah, like...
that's not already there, like...
Bug, Ghost,
Bug,
yeah.
Dragon, Ghost. There's some really cool ones. And an evolved normal type Eevee as well.
Yeah, I think the two ones they seem the most obvious to do are normal and dragon.
Yeah, because all the Eevees are, like, special types that, like, you could tell which one's an Eevee because it's like, oh, well, it's a special type, and the only one that's not that is dragon. Doesn't have an Eevee. So, they should just do dragon. It was perfect to do, like, you know, medieval,
Sword and Shield.
of, like, castles and stuff, and then you put a dragon in there, but no.
No, it makes sense. They didn't do it. My favorite non-starter is Beedrill. And I don't know why.
Such a boy answer.
I've always liked Beedrill. And I like Weedle, and I like Kakuna as well. And I don't know, Beedrill's so cool. He has the drill hands. I've liked him since I was a little kid from seeing him in the TV show. Is it an anime? Is the Pokemon TV show an anime?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. The anime, and I don't know, I've always liked Beedrill. I don't know what else to tell you. He looks cool.
We had a fight about animes recently because Alex thought that Avatar The Last Airbender was an anime, and I had to be like, no, it's not made in Japan.
I don't know if I think it's an anime. I just think when we do our episode about live-action anime movies, we have to include The Last Airbender movie because there's nowhere else to put it, right?
Maybe.
So now on into Gen 2. Who's your favorite Gen 2 starter?
Cyndaquil.
I think Cyndaquil's mine as well, so I'm just going to piggyback on here with you.
I always love... Like, I think when I first played the game, I might have chose Chikorita. Because Chikorita's so cute.
Totodile's not.
Totodile's not very cute at all, and I don't like what he evolves into. With, like, Crocnaw,
yeah,
I think is what he eventually evolves into. But, like, Chikorita's so cute. And I frequently do the Chikorita. Like when they were having the Chikorita
event in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, where you could get the shiny Chikoritas, and I was just like, But I really like Cyndaquil's design. I love Quilava. I love Typhlosion. I love the whole line.
Yeah. Cyndaquil is my favorite Pokemon, but I don't like what he evolves into. I like he's like on all fours and chubby. I like that. I don't like the slim standing up ones. So I don't really like his evolution line. Though, come to think of it, I don't think I like any of the evolution lines in Gen 2 starters. Because Totodile is just ugly the entire way through, and I don't feel like Chikorita has a glow up, if that makes sense.
It kind of does. I forget what it's called. It's like
it Bayleaf?
That Bayleaf, and then it's like Maganium.
Yeah, that one's dumb. Yeah.
No, I like the flower. It's really
the name.
Cool. It's a dumb name.
Yeah.
It is a dumb name.
What's your favorite non-starter from Gen 2?
I love Blossom.
Okay.
So, to get Blossom, you have to get a Gloom, I think, and then give it a Sunstone.
Gloom is stage 1?
Stage 1.
Okay, yeah. I think that's how you do it. At least for my Pokemon Go knowledge. I believe that is true.
I think that's how you do it, is you
yeah.
have a Gloom, you give it a Sunstone, it turns into a Blossom.
Mm-hmm.
And Blossom is just so cute. And I love its little skirt.
Yeah.
And its little blooms in its hair.
Now that's a glow up from Oddish to Gloom to Blossom.
It's like drooling slime, and then it's like, here's a Sunstone. Blossom.
Well, I think Vileplume is much better looking than Gloom.
Well, I also love the episode with Blossom in the TV show as well. So
okay,
I'm just a freak.
My favorite non-starter from Gen 2 is Togepi. And I think Togepi's really cute, but I also like its evolutions as well.
I was going to choose Togepi, but I just couldn't leave off my beautiful Blossom.
Well, in Pokemon Go, my Blossom is nicknamed Courtney. So, for you. But yeah, I like Togetic and what's the flying one again? Togekiss. I really like those two as well. So, this spot with Togepi is really all three of them being shouted out.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I picked Squirtle and Cyndaquil, because I love the whole line.
So, Gen 3. Who is your favorite starter from Gen 3?
Torchic.
Yeah, this is a reoccurring theme for the next couple gens. My favorite starter is also Torchic.
Yeah, we have a few where we match, but it's not that hard to do when there's only three to choose from. I mean, technically, in Gen 1... Eevee and Pikachu could be starters as well. Technically, but we'll
Torchic.
that. But Torchic, I love Torchic. I love Combuskin. I love Blaziken.
Yeah, I love its whole line is also great.
I forget the other Pokemon honestly that go up against it.
Is this what Mudkip is?
Yeah, Mudkip.
And some grass Pokemon.
I think it's Turtwig. Is it Turtwig?
Yeah, I think it's Turtwig, Mudkip, and Torchic. But
Turtwig is super cute. Mudkip is super cute. I don't like going from Mudkip to Swampert.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that evolution line either.
Though I do love how great that typing is of the, like, water ground.
Yeah.
It's super defensive.
Yeah, useful.
It's very useful. Whereas this is our first instance of the fire fighting, I believe. Which is why I didn't really choose fire after this. because a lot of them are firefighting.
Yeah. Except in Sword and Shield, where it's just fire.
All of them are like just grass.
Yeah, just water. Yeah.
Why?
Hopefully they get away from that.
But yeah, I like Torchic. It's very cute.
Mm. Who's your favorite non-starter from Gen 3?
Okay. Absol is one of my favorite Pokemon. I love how beautiful Absol is. It's kind of like tragic that people are scared of it because they think that it brings destruction, but it actually can sense destruction and is like trying to warn people of it.
Is that a Pokedex entry?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's in Mystery Dungeon as well.
Okay.
Red Rescue Dungeon? Rescue Team?
Is that the one that's on the Switch?
I think... No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
But, well, I think they did a redo of it.
I need to play the one we have on Switch. I haven't played it yet.
You need to play it. It's really good.
Okay.
But I love Absol. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. The Mega Evolution version of it is beautiful with the little wings. Mm-hmm. I really like Dark-type Pokemon. It's one of my big things. I don't know why. I seem like a very cheery person. Love Dark types.
So, Pokemon does this thing where they kind of change what the Mega Evolution is. They have Mega, then Gigantamax. They change the mechanic for that type of thing. They're simply the same things.
Essentially. I don't think Absol has a Gigantamax version yet.
What's your favorite one of those mechanics? Because I think Mega's better than Gigantamax.
I don't know. I think Gigantamax might be better than Mega because it only lasts for a certain amount of turns.
Oh, okay. I wasn't really thinking about gameplay. I just meant, like, I like how they have the Mega forms.
Well, some of them have, like, the Gigantamax, like, special forms.
Yeah, like the VMAX.
Like the VMAX.
What would be how the
like,
card game calls
like
it.
the Lapras.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. My favorite non-starter from Gen 3 is Gardevoir. I like Routes and Corellia as well, but I think Gardevoir looks the coolest.
Yeah.
So that's why I picked it. I think I also have a liking for Psychic Pokemon. They might be my favorite type overall.
Gardevoir is very cute. Of course, there's all those, like, because it's a human-looking one that, like, people are like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, Gardevoir.
Gardevoir.
What's the other one?
Lucario gets it.
No. I mean, in that evolution chain, there's another one that can evolve if you give it a stone or something.
Gallade.
Gallade.
Well, Curlia can evolve into a Gallade if it's a male and you give it I want to say another Sunstone.
So yeah, but Gardevoir is my favorite non-starter from Gen 3. On to Gen 4. What's your favorite starter from Gen 4?
I love Piplup.
I love Piplup as well. Penguin is my favorite animal, so I had to go with Piplup here.
Piplup, you got Prinplup, and then you got Empoleon, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And it makes sense. They're types of penguins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cute. I love Piplup. Again, can't remember the other ones right now. I think it's either
Is this
Snivy?
No, Snivy's next gen. Is this the one with the pig?
Trico and Tepig,
yeah,
I believe.
Trico and Tepig. I think Tepig's kind of cute. I like
pigs are kind of cute. Tepig himself, very cute. What he evolves into, not a fan.
Yeah.
Another firefighting situation. Don't like it, and I don't like Trico's line either.
Yeah, I've played Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3. Mm-hmm. I haven't played Gen 4, so I'm just going off based of looks alone for this one.
Piplup's so cute, and I think it becomes a water-ice type. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's a water-ice type.
Maybe. What's your favorite non-starter for Gen 4?
I love Garchomp.
Garchomp. This might be the weirdest pick, I think, for you. I just don't see the appeal of the Garchomp.
He's just so cool.
He's
cool. He's so cool looking. He's like a strong Pokemon. You know, like Absol is also strong, but it's like a glass cannon. Mm. But like Garchomp's just so cool, and I actively use Garchomp in this game when I can.
Okay, my favorite non-starter is Shinx, and I use Shinx when it appears in the other games I've played, and I like his whole evolution line as well, Luxio and Luxray. Mm-hmm. I really like those. It's kind of like a tiger. Not tigers. It's kind of like a lion, and I really like lions as animals. Yeah. So
I think Shinx might be in Pokemon Uranium as well.
Maybe. I haven't gotten that far yet. I need to redo that episode because the audio was messed up as well. So if you guys want to watch Pokemon Uranium Let's Play, I will redo it and post it on the YouTube channel as soon as I can, I swear. We're getting the audio fixed for Let's Plays, and we'll be on that grind soon. So Gen 5.
Okay.
Real quick, what is Gen 4? Is that Black and White or X and Y?
Oh, hold on.
No. Gen 4 is,
Isn't it Diamond and Pearl?
Diamond and Pearl. Okay, I haven't played it, like I said.
I'm trying to think. So, you've got the original.
Yeah.
You've got
Gold and Silver.
Gold and Silver.
Sapphire and Ruby.
Ruby, Sapphire.
Diamond, Pearl.
Diamond, Pearl. X, Y.
Black and White.
Black and White. No. I think it's Black and White and then X, Y. Black, White, X, Y.
Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon, and
Sword
then
and Shield.
Sword and Shield.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't played Diamond, Pearl, Black and White, or X and Y, or Sun and Moon. So, I have that huge gap in my knowledge of those games.
Okay. So, Gen 5.
Yes. Favorite starter for you?
Oshawott.
Really?
I love Oshawott so much.
I mean, it's cute.
It's so cute, and I can't remember. It evolves into Dewott, and then like I can't remember the last. It starts with an S.
Okay.
It just looks so like the final evolution is so cool, and like it's got like these essentially like swords on its hands.
Oh yeah.
Where it could like stab you, but like little baby Oshawott with its cute little shell on its tummy, and its face is just so. I love otters.
Yeah, otters are cute. I picked Snivy. There's something cool about Snivy's design, I think.
I don't like Snivy's name. I like the big snake that it becomes.
Yeah.
But it just seems so stuck up because its nose is like all the way up in the
Yeah,
air.
I don't know, that might be the part I'm attracted to. I'm like, man, it just looks cool, I think.
I don't think so. It looks stuck up.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just love Oshawott. I don't remember what the fire type is.
For this one?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Is this the monkey one?
Chimchar?
Yeah.
It might be Chimchar.
Chimchar.
Chimchar's fine, but again, firefighting.
Yeah.
I remember when Sword and Shield came out, and they were like, they better not.
And they didn't do a second type at all.
They didn't do second types at all for these.
Do you foresee them ever giving you starters that aren't grass, water, or fire?
I think they could. But it's just... I feel like it's become tradition at this point.
Oh, yeah?
Like, because technically, if you get Pokemon Yellow, you can get Pikachu.
Yeah.
So, and then, like, your rival gets Eevee.
Yeah.
Which is why in Let's Go, you can either get Pikachu or Eevee.
It would be cool if they gave you... If there was a Pokemon game where they gave you, like, a type null kind of starter. It's like, here's your Pokemon. What type do you want it to be?
I suppose. I don't know. I feel like they could easily be like, well, this time we're gonna do, like, electric...
Fighting, I feel, is one that...
Fighting, something
Psychic.
else. But, like, the thing about water, fire, grass...
This is the rock, paper, scissors
It's
thing.
the rock,
Yeah.
paper, scissors. So,
I feel that. Maybe they just need to give them a second typing from the get-go, perhaps? That could be cool.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know how you're supposed to switch it up. So, what's your favorite non-starter from Gen 5?
I like Zoroark. Another dark type.
Yeah, well, my favorite non-starter is Zora.
Yeah.
What it evolves from. And I don't like Zoroark that much because I don't like how it looks like a werewolf.
I love that it looks like a werewolf.
Because that just makes me think that it's a person. You know,
And Gardevoir doesn't?
No, I don't know.
Gardevoir looks exactly like a human
I think it's
being.
because in like mythology, you know, humans turn into werewolves, and I don't know.
So,
Ah,
anywho, I love the way it looks. It's a dark type. I love it. I do love Zora as well, but I thought Zoroark would be better because it's like,
yeah.
you know, it's stronger.
No, it looks cool still. I really like it. Maybe this might be one they need a stage 2 for, because it doesn't have one.
It could get a stage 2, but you can't give everything a stage 2.
I suppose.
They still need a stage 1 for Dunsparce.
Do they?
He's just lame.
Just take the one from Uranium.
Yeah. You have to get him all the way up to level 100, and then he's actually good.
Yeah.
So next we've got Gen 6.
What's your favorite starter for Gen 6?
I love Froakie.
Froakie?
Froakie.
I like Froakie a lot. Greninja is really cool.
Yep.
And they gave him a lot of love in Detective Pikachu. I don't know if love's the right word. A lot of screen time.
He does get screen time.
Greninja, and you get him. He's one of the cards you get in the Detective Pikachu card pack.
Yeah, he throws. You see him throw the water shurikens.
Yeah, and he looks cool in the movie. So they gave Greninja a lot of love.
Froakie was in one of my decks. He was one of my.
Yeah, you had that whole line.
Yeah, I had the whole
back
line.
in the day before we had to get rid of those
Scrap
for the
it.
what's it called?
The
rotation or whatever.
Yeah, the rotation.
Yeah. So my favorite is Finnegan.
Finnegan's really cool.
Yeah, Finnegan's really cool
the
as well.
fire psychic.
Yeah.
I just don't like towards it's got like a little stick.
Yeah.
Or something. Well, it's on all fours. Finnegan is, and then it stands up and it has a stick, and then it puts the stick in his tail, and I don't like that.
I think the typings from this one are cool because Froakie's what, Water Dark?
Yeah.
And Finnegan's Fire Psychic.
Yeah.
And what's the grass one?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
But yeah, so I think the typings are cool on these.
I really don't pick grass types a lot, do I?
No. I feel like they might be the weakest ones to start with.
Well, it's just like, I don't know, it's because you can easily get a grass type.
What's your favorite non-starter from Gen 6?
I really like Noivern.
Really? What makes you like Noivern but not Zubat?
Well, because Noivern's the big one that's like, it looks like a gargoyle.
Yeah. But it's still a bat.
It's kind of a bat. I love the little tiny one too. I don't remember its name.
Yeah.
But I think it's like, is it a dragon? I don't think it's a dragon type. But it's really cool.
He does look really cool, yeah.
Your favorite non-starter?
My favorite non-starter is Sylveon. I feel like I put this here because I haven't put a Eevee evolution on the list yet, and also I didn't really like any of the other non-starters from the Gen 6 that much. And I think Sylveon gets some hate. I mean, it has some, like, ribbons, and it looks, kind of the goofiest, I suppose, out of all the Eevee evolutions. But I think it's still pretty cool. I mean, it's an Eevee evolution, so...
I was kind of disappointed in Sylveon, honestly.
I mean, it's a fairy type. What do you want from it?
Anyway, Noivern is a dragon flying.
That's cool.
So he's very cool.
Yeah, so that's for Gen 6.
Yes.
So now into Gen 7, Sun and Moon.
Yep, we got Sun and Moon here. I liked the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Because the story was
The story was a little bit better. It didn't hold your hand as much and stop you every, 5 minutes walking around. But they fixed that sort of in Gen 8, but...
What's your favorite starter from Gen 7?
I love Rowlet.
Rowlet? Rowlet's my favorite as well.
It might be because we have the stuffed animal.
Maybe, but I also like Decidueye.
Decidueye is really cool. You had, Celio was the water type, and then... Thought about picking Litten, but I chose Rowlet because I really love owls. And then, the evolution is so cool into, Decidueye, and he just becomes more emo, and then he becomes, a ghost grass type, and that's so good, because you can, you don't get hit by as much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really get hit by normal or fighting moves, so that's really fun.
Yeah, and I remember him in your Pokemon deck. He was a pain to deal with because his ability lets you hit everyone on my bench.
Mm-hmm. It was so. I want to say it was it was some arrow move. I don't remember.
Like Scatter Shot or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite non-starter from Gen 7?
I like Como-O.
Okay.
Which is the metal dragon
guy.
Yeah. He's really cool. I like the design.
Mm-hmm.
I like the whole line. I used him for a time on my team. It's just really interesting Pokemon. And I really wanted a shiny version, but I could never find one.
Okay, my favorite non-starter, I picked Fomantis. Again, I haven't played Sun and Moon, so I don't have a connection to any of the Pokemon.
He's very cute.
Playing the game, but yeah, that's why I picked Fomantis. I just thought it was the cutest from this gen as well. Now into Gen 8, the newest one, Sun and Moon. No, not Sun and Moon. Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield. I picked Scorbunny.
Yeah?
Because I thought it looked the cutest. I mean, Grookey's really cute.
I picked Grookey because I like the drum aspect.
Sobble was, there was nothing about it that I wanted to pick.
Yeah, it's a freak.
It's just it's a cry baby. Like that was its thing. Is like it's scared and it cries.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the evolution line at all.
Yeah, into Inteleon.
It just looked bad to me.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all either.
But I really like Scorbunny and Cinderace. So I mean, I have them on my Pokemon deck.
Mm-hmm.
Or I did. I think I took them out recently because they went out of rotation. I think.
No, they wouldn't have.
Oh well, I don't have like a fancy Cinderace.
Yeah, you just have like the one you got in the starter deck.
Yeah. So he's out of my deck now, but I really like Scorbunny. Very cute. I wish it was more than just fire type.
Yeah. What would be if everything about Scorbunny was kept the same? What would be its secondary typing that you could see it being?
I honestly have no idea.
I think fighting.
It might be fighting. I don't know what like Grookey's other type would be.
Ground.
But it doesn't do any ground stuff. It's just playing drums.
Ground. Oh, fighting could be.
Well,
fighting.
I mean, Scorbunny is a rabbit. If anyone has ground, it could be Scorbunny.
I don't know.
Because it's a monkey.
Grookey could be
it's a rabbit.
Poison, maybe. I feel like that's an obvious one. It goes
That
with
is an obvious
grass.
one.
I don't know. What's your favorite non-starter from Gen 8?
I love Hatterene.
Yeah?
It's so like I love the starter, well the basic one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember his name right now. But I love the whole line, and Hatterene just looks so beautiful. Like I'm not that big into like fairy types, but she's like fairy psychic,
Yeah,
I think.
I believe so.
Not a super great combo, but I keep her on my team, and I love her. Like, she's not as high up as level as the other ones, but she's just so beautiful.
Yeah. I picked Yamper. It's a little corgi. It's electric type.
Yeah.
I don't have it on my team, but it's unresistably adorable.
It's very cute.
So, I think I would have maybe thrown Munfu in here, though it's a legendary and it's from a DLC pack. So I didn't really know what to do with it. But I just want to give a shout out to...
Cubfu?
Yeah, Cubfu.
You said Munfu.
Not Munfu, Cubfu. I would have thrown Cubfu in here.
Mindfu, I think, is a Pokemon, so you gotta be careful.
Yeah, I think it is as well. But Cubfu's also very cool, and you can train him into fighting darker water.
Darker water.
But I didn't know where to put him. So that's our list of starters and non-starters. Now into legendaries. Who did you pick as your favorite legendary from all the Pokemon games?
Okay, I picked two. And you're gonna have to allow me to pick two. Because I love Lugia.
Mm-hmm.
Lugia is one of my favorites. Beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's powerful, so much better than Ho-Oh. But I only have Heart Gold, which is a shame.
And we cannot find Soul Silver.
Can't find Soul Silver.
For anything reasonable to buy it for.
I mean, we saw it for $80, and, I've seen it for 60 elsewhere.
No, we haven't seen it for 80 since I've been looking. I was gonna buy it for Courtney for Christmas, but I saw it on Amazon for, $180 or something. It was, almost $200. And then I went to a used game store in town, and I was like, do we have Soul Silver?
And they're like, no.
It would be an $80 game, and I'd be like, I would have brought it from you without thanking for $80.
Yeah.
But I can't find it anywhere for a reasonable price. But you say Lugia.
Lugia or Eviltal.
Eviltal's from X and Y?
Yes.
I think Eviltal's the better one of those two.
Eviltal
so cool.
looks awesome, and he's a dark type, which I love. And I had him in my deck for so long when we were playing against my friends, and my friends hated Oblivion Wing.
Yeah.
Because I would say it just like, Oblivion Wing, and they would die.
But there's a new Eviltal in the new set of Pokemon cards coming out soon that you should get into.
I need to buy it. I need it.
I picked, I think, the most basic answer, probably. I picked Mewtwo. Because Mewtwo is so cool. Maybe it's just ingrained into me from the original Pokemon movies all that.
It's probably from the Pokemon
and
movies.
Detective Pikachu. But Mewtwo is so cool.
He's fine. I mean...
And I think he could take any of the legendaries.
I had a really hard time, because, I love Suicune, I love Cobalion, I love I don't like any of the lake spirits. They're dumb.
No, I don't like any of the clouds.
Yeah, like the
Thunderous and
Thunderous
those.
and
I don't
stuff.
like those.
I don't like any of the Reggies.
Yeah, I think that I think the ones that are like a couple in a theme are not as well thought out, like the birds or the dogs and all that.
I saw some of those, but I love Darkrai. Like, it was so hard for me to not pick Darkrai because I really wanted to put Darkrai on here as well. But you wouldn't let me choose all of them.
I want you to pick. I want you just to pick one, but
I know, and I couldn't.
we had to record this show at some point.
I couldn't pick between Lugia or Yveltal, and I really wanted Darkrai as well. But I couldn't choose Darkrai.
I'll tell you what. From the legendaries introduced in Sword and Shield, those do not make the list.
They're not. They're not.
I don't
as
like
interesting.
the Sword guy, the Shield guy. I don't like Eternatus. I don't like the legendary that they introduced in the second DLC. Only Kubfu, and it's pretty much just a panda bear that fights.
Well,
so.
I like the horse, like the
Oh,
horse.
by itself?
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that, but I don't know, man. This brings me to a question.
Uh-huh.
Which of these games do you think has the worst character design for new Pokemon? Because I think Gen 8, they're the worst designed for new Pokemon. They just look, there's nothing like super awesome about them. I didn't find any that I really dug.
I don't know. Because, every time, everyone has its, like, good ones and bad ones. There were plenty that I thought were fairly interesting in Gen 8. You got Nickit. That one's cool.
I like Phalanx as well.
Yeah. The coal pile was interesting.
I mean, yeah, it has some good ones, and maybe it's just because it's the newest one. I just feel like none of these...
Well, I mean, you've got, like, Klefki, you got, I think it's, like, Chingling or something? I don't remember. It's just like a bell.
How about Vanillite?
Trubbish?
Yeah.
Vanillite? Like, some of these are just trash.
Yeah.
But nothing's gonna be better than the original 150. You're gonna see all these other ones and you're gonna be like, well, that's dumb. Somebody's gonna go, well, that looks dumb.
Let's see here. Let's get to the notes. I feel like the first 3 or 4 games are all like fine. Those are all the same level.
It's they're just kind of running out of ideas into what to make things. And with Rotom there, and he has so many different forms, and you're like, well, this form that we've added in this game is the smartphone form, And it's like, that's dumb. And I feel like since you have a Rotom as your Dex, that technically you own him and he should automatically be in your Dex, but he's not, and you have to go catch an actual Rotom.
Yeah, it's weird. Maybe I don't know, like, Pokemon Uranium has a lot of cool ideas. And I feel like a lot of fan-made games have a lot of cool ideas. So
sure.
Maybe Nintendo should be like, we own everything that the fans have made in Pokemon, and we're just going to take from it willingly.
No, I don't think they can do that, because
They can, it's their IP.
No, they can't, because it's like, oh, I made this fan character. Especially with Pokemon Uranium, sure, they use the Pokemon name. They could easily take those and make their own game similar to Pokemon, like Bug Snacks or whatever you want to call.
Yeah, perhaps.
But they can't use those designs that other people have made of their own OCs.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Nintendo.
What Nintendo needs to do is they go, hey, I really like your design. Can we use that?
Yeah, or hire you.
Can we hire you? Can we use that design? We will pay you a certain amount.
Yeah. No, that's definitely the better way to do it.
That's the way they should do it. They can't. I don't think they legally.
I bet Nintendo has enough money if they handed a letter to the guy who said made Pokemon Uranium. It's like, we own this game now.
They could have easily done that instead of being like, shut it down.
Yeah.
But they could have been like, hey, we'll hire you. You take this game down. We'll hire you. You put all these interesting new Pokemon that you designed into our game. Mm-hmm. And you can help us come up with a cool story.
Yeah.
But Nintendo is so protective of their IPs. And it's understandable.
Yeah.
But if you work with the fans. Like, there's people, like, there was a whole time on YouTube where you could not upload any Nintendo content.
Sometimes it's ridiculously strict, like that time they, like, you can't upload videos on YouTube, or the Smash tournament they just got rid of because they're using a mod for online better connectivity.
Yeah.
I can understand why they wouldn't want Pokemon Uranium out, because if you play that, you might not buy the newest Pokemon game, because, like, I got my fix for this year. I kind of get that more, but Nintendo's really, like, really strict, and
But there's like plenty of people that make fan-made games of like games that exist. Like Five Nights at Freddy's has tons of those.
Yeah.
But the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, Scott Cawthon, he actually like wants to help these people and like continue those people's lore of their games, which is really interesting. And I feel like more game companies should do things like that.
Yeah, I hope Nintendo puts more thought, or Game Freak, I guess. They're the ones who make these games. I hope Game Freak gives us some more designs. I would like to see a game with an original cast.
Well, I don't know about, like, all new designs, but they like to lean heavily on the, like, oh, well, this is the Alola form. Oh, this is the Galarian form.
Yeah.
Maybe less of that. You didn't do that for most of the other ones.
Yeah.
You know? It was largely new Pokemon. And I honestly kind of hate Sword and Shield's, like, wild area, because all of that is mostly old Pokemon you've already seen. And if it's not that, then you've got, like, a tons of Swalots or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's... I honestly kind of hated it a little bit. I kind of did.
Yeah. Well, I'm still playing Tim, so I'll see how they incorporate those MMO elements, because I feel like that was what Sword and Shield was trying to do. Have, like, these raid battles, and you see people in the world, and things like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just too much. There's, like... And if you go offline and go around in the wild area, you can still get Pokemon and stuff, but it's not as fun.
Yeah.
If you don't see the other people there. And it's, you know, I like the cooking thing.
Yeah.
But
I like that a lot.
A lot of the games have that, like with the Poffins or that sort of thing. You know, they keep trying to reach for other things that don't really work as well. Like, in Gen 7, they held your hand a lot. I guess because people were like, oh, well, they'll get confused. They didn't, and you held their hand too much. And this, Gen 8 has, like, the feel of an open world in a way, but it's still very structured. Like, you have to go here, and then you go here, and then you go here.
Do you think Gen 8 is the best they can do if we talk about, like, next generation wise? Because this is the first gen that's on a home console. That's made for a home console, even though the Switch is a portable console, but you can, you know, play it on your couch on the TV, right?
Yeah.
Do you think this is the best they can do, or do you think Gen 9 could be a leap forward for what a home console Pokemon game could be?
They could do something so much better than this. And I really hate like, it just felt like it wanted you to complete the Pokemon, the Pokedex.
Yeah.
And that's not what I'm about in these games. Like, usually it'll be like, oh, here's a person, he says that if you complete the Pokedex, then you can give him the thing, and it's done. But this one, it's like all the DLC and everything with that is just complete the Pokedex, you know?
Yeah. And
I don't want that.
So, I don't know what else would be, like, the home, like, you know, next-gen home console version of Pokemon that the Switch could do. In my mind, it would be going all in on this open world aspect.
They could do the open world so much better, where it's, like, maybe not have every single person in the world there.
Yeah, I think it should be completely single player.
It needs to be single
with,
player.
With, like, lobbies you can join in the menus for raids and stuff.
Yeah, if you want to do that, you can do that. But it would just be... They need to focus on what they did with Legend of Zelda. and like the Breath of the Wild series and see how open world that is.
Yeah.
And work with that to bring Pokemon.
Yeah, my idea is like Legend of Zelda or Skyrim or something where it's completely open and exploring the world and finding like quests or things to do is the drive, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a quest log and a bunch of more interesting characters with side quests and stuff. Go with that.
Yeah, they could do that. They've never really done that in a Pokemon game,
Yeah.
and I feel like they could easily incorporate quests, that sort of thing. It could be a ton of fun. Instead of just like, go to the next gym, complete the Pokedex, Pokedex.
Yeah, I think that's what they should work on. But I think they have most. I don't think the graphics need to be better. They look fine in Sword and Shield. So I think that's where they should go. Now on into our closing thoughts and Keto's Corner. What does Keto want us to know today?
Keto would like to remind everyone to spay and neuter your pets, to adopt from a pet shelter when possible, and to have more wet food and more toys.
Yeah.
And more boxes.
More boxes.
More boxes.
Yeah, she got a pretty deep box recently. I got printed copies of my master's thesis just came in, and she's enjoying the box they came in.
Yes.
Yes. Now, our interesting fact for the day, I think, is a hilarious fact.
Yeah, so in the Pokemon TV show, Misty Psyduck. We all know Psyduck. He always goes Psy.
Yeah, lovable character. He's great in Detective Pikachu.
Yes. So she had been trying to teach him Water Gun, and he finally used it correctly 942 episodes into the series.
Yeah, assuming they're like 20-minute episodes, that's like 18,000 minutes it took this Psyduck. That's...
Is that... Like, I don't remember when she gets the Psyduck. That's gotta be over, like, across a bunch of seasons.
Yeah, I believe that's 300 hours of TV it takes to get this Psyduck to use Water Gun, which is just hilarious. Though I love Psyduck. I think he's cute.
He's cute.
And you're telling me that you're going to get a headache that could kill us all right now. Or whatever the line is from Detective Pikachu.
Psyduck.
So, yeah, and it's like, Psyduck! It's hilarious. So, I'm gonna enjoy watching that movie again when we watch our video game movie episode.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of looking forward to. I think these are going to be perfect movies to make fun of.
Some are going to be great, and then some are going to be awful.
We get to watch Warcraft.
Some will be mediocre,
yeah.
Like Prince
Warcraft.
of Persia. And I'm excited for Tomb Raider. Haven't seen it in a while. With Angelina Jolie.
Are we going to watch both?
I think we should watch both because they're two completely different movies.
Okay.
At least in my head.
I tried to watch the remake and I did not like it.
I watched the remake.
Yeah.
It was boring.
Yeah, I didn't make it through all of it. But we'll see about that. That's going to be an episode that has to come out later because we have to watch all those films.
Yes.
On the docket, we have season 1 of Sailor Moon and DBZ.
Yep.
We finished those a while ago. We just need to do the episode about that. I'm still working on that movie, by the way. I've almost written an entire outline. I've written almost 20 pages of outline for this movie.
You see, the second season of Sailor Moon is kind of a throwaway season.
Yeah.
I think they cut it out completely of Sailor Moon Crystal. So I think you'll need to keep your movie idea in mind for eventually when we watch Sailor Moon Crystal.
Well, here's my idea. Now, I'm not going to spoil the show. I think if you were going to do a Sailor Moon live-action movie, you would do... It has to be a 2-parter.
Yeah.
And the first part would be up until episode 35 of the original anime.
Sure.
Which is when they get the Silver Crystal and all that happens.
Yep.
And then part 2 would be the rest of season 1. And the thing that happens at the end of season 1 would be the end of Sailor Moon live-action movies. That would be what you get. That's your conclusion. Unless it, did super well, right? And then the studio would be like, you make more of those.
And then you're like, okay, well, we can't because the TV show.
Yeah, but my idea would be it's a fine conclusion if that's the end of your Sailor Moon story, how season 1 ends. It's fine.
I suppose.
And then I'd be like, if you want to know what else happens, watch the anime. That would be my idea.
But I loved sitting here with you watching it and seeing you enjoy it, and you're like, oh, there's Artemis, and you were like, you loved Artemis.
Yeah, Artemis's voice is cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe funny a little bit. He's a
Yeah.
little cat, but his voice sounds kind of deeper and more mature than I'd expect.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to get back into that in Dragon Ball Z.
But you are Artemis.
I'm Artemis?
Yeah, like I was gonna tell you, and then I didn't, and then it became awkward, and then...
Oh yeah, when they discover him on the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. So we have that, we have our Pixar movie ranked and reviewed like we did with Disney, but we have to watch all of those before we even do that.
Yep.
We have Lion Witch in the Wardrobe, book versus movie episode.
Book versus movie
versus crappy BBC TV show.
Weird BBC thing.
And some Harry Potter book versus movies as well.
Yes.
I don't know what to call it. Like what the title would be. It's like Nerds at Odds episode 45, and then some subtitle for these book versus movies episodes. I don't know what.
We could just do like the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah, maybe. But...
Or the Philosopher's Stone.
Oh. Get my tea out. That's what we have on the docket. I don't know what next episode is going to be. Which one of those do you want to do? Do you want to leave it?
I think we should do the Dragon Ball versus...
And Sailor Moon?
Yeah.
Before we forget what happened?
Yes.
Okay, guys, episode 23. Next Friday, for those of you on free feeds, is going to be Dragon Ball Z versus Sailor Moon. Season 1 of both of those shows. You can watch Sailor Moon on Hulu. You can watch Dragon Ball Z on Funimation. If you want to be ready for that episode.
And then we can watch the second seasons of both of them for each other. And I want to watch more of both. Essentially is what I'm saying.
Thank y'all for listening. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye!
Nerds at Odds is made possible by our supporters over on patreon.com/Nerds at Odds. If you want to become a member of our community and gain access to the show 4 days early, gain the ability to submit your questions, comments, and concerns, and so much more, consider supporting us over there. Thank you, and have a great day.